Like, when I first heard that they were making a film, I was like, no! Damn you, Hollywood! There's nothing sacred to you!
People are dissatisfied with Warner Brothers and how it has treated its stars, Amber Heard and Ezra Miller. Both actors, who are set to appear in Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom and The Flash, have been involved in controversies involving physical abuse, lies, and manipulation. Warner Brothers is reportedly losing out on fans for the upcoming movies, as these controversial actors will be involved in it, while Johnny Depp was fired from Fantastic Beasts almost instantly back then. So what is Warner Brothers doing with the two actors? How are the fans of the DCEU reacting to it? Keep watching to find out. Heard's recent interview appearances appear to have been exasperated the backlash, with several people urging Warner Brothers to replace her as Mira in the DC Extended Universe. However, Heard will still appear in the upcoming Aquaman sequel, with a reported screen time of about 25 minutes. Meanwhile, Miller has dominated headlines due to a string of violent acts and erratic behavior. Miller has been arrested twice in Hawaii for disorderly conduct, charged with harassment, and accused of grooming a minor. Following a barrage of disturbing allegations, the Flash star responded by posting a series of memes on their Instagram page, marking the latest chapter in their downward spiral. Miller was recently discovered housing a woman and her 3 children on a farm in Vermont stocked with guns and marijuana. Despite all this, Warner Brothers is still planning to release Miller's version of The Flash next year, though some reports suggest that the studio is ready to cut ties with them immediately after. At this time, it's unclear whether the head of DC Films, Walter Hamada, already has a replacement in mind for Miller, or if he intends to halt future projects for The Flash for the time being. A growing number of people, many of them die-hard DC fans, have pledged to boycott Heard's Aquaman 2 and Miller's The Flash. This is a disappointing development for the comic book film studio, especially since both films would have been crucial in ushering in the next stage of the DC Extended Universe. One fan said that Warner Brothers firing Johnny Depp while keeping both Amber Heard and Ezra Miller on their payroll is both bizarre and unsurprising. Another stated that, reminiscence, Warner Brothers fired Johnny Depp, abandoned Henry Cavill, and then bet everything on Ezra Miller and Amber Heard. Could this be the worst decision ever made by a major Hollywood studio? One more fan commented that, no offense, but supporters of Amber Heard and Ezra Miller are red flags with legs. Another fan added that, what a week it's been. Hasn't it been a good time, everyone? Only 12 days until we find out if Ezra Miller is the monster that the internet and Rolling Stone seem to think he is. Since the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard trial, this is the second most anticipated court date. One more added that between Ezra Miller's criminal and predatory behavior and Amber Heard's victim mentality tour, the only upcoming DC films I'm excited about are Black Adam and Shazam: The God's Fury. Another added that the fact that Ezra Miller is not receiving the same level of hatred as Amber Heard says a lot about our society. On that, a tweet came that Ezra Miller's performance was canceled due to disorderly conduct and harassment. Why has Amber Heard that Aquaman 2 has not been canceled? I honestly believe it's a more personal thing with men in general. One more fan tweeted that Warner Brothers is in a lot of trouble. Poor judgment, fired Johnny Depp. Amber Heard was retained, paid, supported. Ezra Miller was hired, promoted, supported. Now fast forward 2 years, Amber was found to be guilty of defamation. Ezra is wanted by police for questioning. Sinking WB. One fan said that Ezra Miller is out there committing felonies every day, while Amber Heard was found guilty in a court of law for lying about being abused and defaming her ex. And WB just says, it's fine. Come watch our films with them. Another added that, remember Emmerich telling Hamada, we don't need Superman or the Justice League because we have Ezra Miller and Amber Heard? One tweet came saying, Warner Brothers is having a terrible year with Ezra Miller, Amber Heard, and thinking that today's audience wants to see a film about some fat rocker from the 50s. Others added that Emma Watson has a lot to say about JKR, but nothing to say about her bestie Ezra Miller, the child groomer psycho who beats other women in Hawaii. Feminist, but fails to speak out against Amber Heard, who is tarnishing the reputation of true victims. Another said that people were quick to come out in support of Amber Heard because they believe she lied. But where's that same energy for people like Ezra Miller? It's sickening that none of you are making a fuss about it. One says Amber Heard was fired from Aquaman for speaking out about her abuse, but Ezra Miller literally kidnapped an Indigenous teen and abused multiple women, and the Flash movie is still in production. Another added that with everything that has happened with Ezra Miller and them fleeing the police, the future tanking of Aquaman 2, Flash, FW, and Amber Heard being found liable for defamation, this seems like perfect justice against Warner Brothers. No need for a court. Do you think Warner Brothers will finally take action against the two stars? Let us know in the comments down below. Make sure to like and subscribe for more.